Phenomenal.
How does it happen? You're coaching the crew, or printing the news, or straining till you thought you would burst. You sure got a thirst. A hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer. And the best cold beer is Vic. Victoria Bitter.
It's so hard to have a gay time on your own. It could be that great chalk and biscuit coating.
It's so hard to have a gay time on your own.
It could be that smooth toffee ice cream in the center. Or that whole...
I'm Danny, and I'm here to call out all you crack pack bitches. You think I don't see you there? I'm the OG of this shit. But you come after the king, you better come correct. I'm Danny, motherfucker. Who are you? Crack pack. You smoke crack. You better watch your back.
I am a maverick. I am a savage. I am a legend. I am a madman. You never know what I'm going to do next. I am a mad lad.
What is up, you bunch of mad lads, you bogans, you fine people out there in the internet tonight? How you going? I'm doing well. I hope you're the same. It's getting close, isn't it? I see everyone's in the chat giving each other the old Merry C. A Merry Christmas to you all, and to all something. I mean, it's nearly there. It's actually the 23rd here, so we'll do a Christmas show tomorrow. I think we'll have some fun. We'll let our hair down. I might wear a funny hat. We'll see. I might get the lights getting a bit Christmassy. How about that? And we'll have a gay old time. I might even play my other Golden Gay Time ads. How about that? How are you going tonight? We've got 60 people here in the chat on YouTube already. Thank you. Please do give the stream a big thumbs up. And we've also got a bunch of people over on Rumble. We are, of course, simulcast on Rumble. I see Felix Huss, the Link Masters over there. Drop him a link. You legend. I see Keen Scene is there too. How you Rumblers? How you YouTubers? Big day today. Big night. Red panties night, says D-Rock. No, I don't know about that. We are unfortunately without Mo Biggs tonight. He can't make it this early on I guess it's a Thursday for him. But actually, we'll carry on. And I'll never say it might be a good thing that Mo isn't here, because it's never the same. But I want to talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender with you all. And he probably wouldn't appreciate that. So, we'll see. Before we do any of that, though, we have to acknowledge who's first. And unfortunately, I had to refresh my browser and it didn't save it. Luckily, I remembered. Luckily, I had that already preloaded in. I apologize, Enrique, because I can't bring you up. But I'm going to nudge you over because it's your first ever first. We've got a lovely pink avatar up there. Hal, Enrique, you were first. And that means I've also lost the whole conversation that happened in the Bogan Discord before the show started. But I'll just pick up from right here. Mr. Gary G, the legendary avatar. How Gary G, Keen Scene, Joseph Dredd, Dojo Coon, Projectile Reptile reached its $6,000 goal. I'm trying to get to 6,000 as well. Now he's hoping for 7,000 to unlock the 8 additional story pages. Go out and back that today. Give yourself a Merry Christmas present. Who else we got in the chat here? I see AGE Comics, David G, Felix Huss, the link master. Jasper's in the chat reminded me he's not a fan of the new time slot. It eats into his family time. I'll just keep apologizing until he accepts it. I don't know if he ever will, though. I've got Jeremy Burt's in the house. How you going, Jeremy? Who else is here? Who else? Pum Spack giving us a bow. McGregor is here. Great to see. Atheline, Siege Perilous. Hail Rick Sale. Look at Rick. Rick just hails everyone individually because he's a mad lad. Absolute savage. Ray Rahu's in the chat. How you going, buddy? Who else? Who else can I spy here? Hyper Wizard. I'll say hi to 80s Made Consumers. Got himself a new avatar there. Is that supposed to be you, 80s Made? You look a bit like the Unabomber. Maybe that's what you were going for. How you going? How you going, buddy? Matty Fowler's here. Pork Hunt. Bretsky the Great. Rob is in the chat saying, I'm ignoring his DMs. I disavow that statement. There's no DMs that I'm ignoring of yours. There are others, maybe. I'm going to give a shout out to D. I'm going to give a shout out to Derek. And I'm going to scroll down. Unfortunately, I can't say hello to everyone, but I will say hello to Jeremy. I'll say hello to He's a Munster. I'll say hello to Jonas Olsen over there in Sweden, I believe. And Stippling Vaughn. Vaughn, I showed off your ash can yesterday. I thanked you for the gift. And I thanked you for sending my achievement. I got to get this thing framed, hang it up, pride of place. But there's lots of fun stuff that we can talk about tonight. Felix Huss says, say Pork Hunt 3 times fast. All right. Pork Hunt. Yes. Yeah, I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing. Check this out. Now, we just launched the new Second Chance campaign a mere week ago, and then I fell sick. This is what makes this even more astounding, actually. We launched a week ago. I fell sick almost straight away, so I wasn't real. I was a bit out of it. I still am a bit foggy, but and then I waited until all the money came in. That's the cool thing about Shopify. The money comes in, a few days later. It's brilliant. And hold on a sec. I'm getting a message from the boss. I have neglected my streaming duties. I apologize. I did see that earlier. I was lost in thought. AGE Comics for $20. Holy crap. How dare I? How dare I dilly-dally on reading this out. Merry Christmas to the Bancross. Check out Fall of Man #1. Campaign closes in 6 hours. Book's done. And everyone that backs gets a digital copy that will arrive before Christmas. Brilliant. And thank you so much for the super chat. Let me find, I'm sure Felix has got a link in there for Fall of Man #1, so I can save that for later. We can check that out. I'm sure he'll put one in there. If I see it, I will. I'll make sure I grab the link and add it to my roster. But thank you so much, man. That's awesome. There it is, right? Felix, ask and you shall receive. There's Felix Huss. I will copy that link address. I will make a new tab and I'll paste it in there. And it won't work. Yeah. I wanna leave YouTube. Please allow me to go where I want to go. All right. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So they send you the money, which is great. Like they sent like this whole wad of cash. It was awesome. And it arrived like that into my bank account from all the way wherever Shopify is. And the first thing I did was I jumped onto ordering puzzles. Now this was 2 days ago, I think. Yeah, 2 days ago. Check this out. You won't believe it. I mean, but I implore you to believe your lying eyes. Gary G, the man, the myth, the legend himself, has already received his puzzle all the way from Latvia To which I responded, "Oh my God, Latvia for the win. Have a very merry Puzzlegate. 1,000 pieces. Good luck, Gary." I said in a tweet, the 500 pieces is for the hobbyist, the puzzle hobbyist. The 1,000 piece is for the mad lad, and the 2,000 is for the God Emperors. If you are a God Emperor puzzle gator, go the 2,000. But already the cracks are starting to show in Gary's resolve here. David G. Oh, wow. Puzzle arrived today. Another one. Thank you so much. A very Merry Christmas to you, Mel, and the little ones. That is incredible. Latvia. Those guys don't mess around. They jump on it. And it's the Doom Express. I know. Yes, John. It's the Doom Express. Doom does not countenance any any delay in printing, packing, and shipping out these puzzles. I tell you what, Hicks Villain says Dr. Doom gets those puzzle cutting kids moving quick. He really does. Evolution asks, is making puzzles a fun hobby? Yes, it is. Absolutely. Jump on them. But yeah, here we go. You can see he's just starting to get his 1,000 pieces sorted out. Thank you for the super chat there, Gary. David, sorry, by the way. Actually, did you send 2? Hold on, let me scroll down here. I'm seeing 2 here. 1, 2. Oh, that's weird. Anyway, yeah. So he's separating them out. He says, I may have made a mistake. You have no idea. I mean, good luck. I think it's 12 hours estimated, especially if you're by yourself. About 12 hours you're looking forward to there of just really diving into my artwork there. There's a lot of detail in there, so good luck on the sky. Good luck on the cars. I'm praying for all of you who grabbed the puzzle. Amanda's hoping to get hers before Christmas. I mean, I didn't even think anyone would get them before Christmas, but lo and behold, here they are. Fantastic. Obviously, these are available on the Waking Dream Second Chance campaign over at lucentwakingdream.com. We're still trying to get to $6,000 dues. That would be awesome to get there before Christmas. Get there in time for Christmas. Put my name on the map there as one of the people out there, one of the creators out there, doing it our own way. Now, someone requested that I put out a puzzle without the text here in the middle, and I mean, I'm happy to do it. I will do it for you guys because you asked. But I'm telling you, you're asking for trouble. I mean, that area of the sky is going to be, I mean, especially if you get 1,000 and above, that's going to be interesting. I'll tell you what, because you guys think you are puzzle gators until you're in the thick of it in the sky. And then you find it. Then we discover, we weed out the true God Emperors from the mere amateurs. Who doesn't love a challenge, us Hyper Wizard? I know, right? I think we got Joe Ball in the house here. I saw him hailing people. Hey to the chat, Joe Ball. How you going, buddy? Great to see. Keen Scene, it is a Christmas miracle. That's what we can do here. We dish out Christmas miracles on the regular. Dr. Mask's Retro Elixir has joined us over on Rumble. We've got 6 watching over there now. Fantastic to see. Keep it growing. Getting close to 360 subs over there, which I still think I'm one of the biggest CGers over there on regularly live streaming on Rumble. All right, we're 14 minutes in, and I haven't even started talking about anything that I promised I would, so I probably should. Why is it so important for us to be setting up our own websites? Well, on top of shadow banning and censorship and shenanigans, we need to stay ahead of the curve, because I think in 2023 it's going to be a big deal to be on your own site. I think more and more these days people are getting shadow banned. I think Patrick here just got hit for he's already got hit in other ones, but this is his newest campaign. I think this is closing out in a few days, so he just got hit with a shadow ban. Almost everyone is. I wonder if Joe Ball is. Surely Joe Ball with death is shadow banned over on Indiegogo. He's cool enough. He's cool enough to be in that illustrious crew. But it just highlights once again why we need it. Why we need to be establishing ourselves, giving ourselves a home base. I feel not leaving Indiegogo, not ceding ground, not retreating, but giving ourselves a firm footing upon which to launch our glorious projects. Oh my goodness. Sumo Thori, the absolute mad lad legend, has just gifted 5 memberships to Rick Saylor, Siege, Warlock, Buck Nasty, and Mason W. Thank you so much. And it is the gifting season. So thank you, man. That is incredible. Here you go. You get this one.
You little ripper! Thanks, lads.
Thanks, Sumo. Give him one of them. Sergeant Politeness says independent sites are going to have to come sooner than later. I already don't want to give any more money to Indiegogo over the shadow banning. I know, right? There's especially if you guys here in this chat. I mean, speaking of this chat, we've got 115 people in the chat. Please do give the stream a thumbs up, share it out if you would. If you are here and you're not subscribed, I mean, are you crazy? We do this almost daily. Do you love independent comics? You want to support them? Do you want to build them up? That's why you got to subscribe to this channel. Yeah, I agree, man. There's so many people here who are just like, I would much rather give my money direct to Bancroft, direct to PTP, direct to Mandy Summers. Von Klaus, I think, is looking into it. Eric Weathers. I mean, so many people are. Shane Davis, obviously. Joe Paul says, I think my campaign's too old to get caught in whatever the issue is. Think again, Joe. Think again. Just wait. Wait until they find out. There plenty of people have had their in-demand campaigns shadow banned as well. No index is what you really don't want, because then they just get you off Google itself. And that's another reason, Shannon, she brought this up. That's another reason why you definitely need your own website, because otherwise no one's going to know that you exist. Because, yeah, you'll type in the title of your comic and your name, and there'll be nothing there for anyone to find. Jasper says it's a bit of a compliment that some of the smaller campaigns are getting shadow banned. Yeah, they recognize the power and strength and the absolute domination that we have previously held over this site. And they, I mean, in my opinion, they want to tuck us all under, brush us all under the rug so they can go and chase some of that venture capitalist money without the stank as they see it. Now there's no stank. You and I and all of us, all we all know there's no stank. Dojo for 2 says he reckons the shadow banning violates an FTC Section 5. Well, I'll take your word for that. I'll take your word for that, Dojo. I'm not familiar with Section 5 statutes of the FTC thingamabob. Comic Relief Crusader says, yo, I made it. Great to have you here, Comic. All right, let's. I mean, my God, I'm waffling today. It's unbelievable. Did you see this, Sierra? Is it bad to laugh? Is it bad to laugh at the demise of people who've laughed at your misfortunes? I don't think it is. Actually, I'm all about Schadenfreude. I'm down with Schadenfreude. IDW. To follow Aftershock in 2023, asks Sierra Whiskey. He says he calls this market trend the Antos effect. This is disastrous. Oh my God. Yeah, this does not look good. I mean, I don't know what is that, 50? Oh God. I remember this is back when Tug used to report on IDW stock woes. I mean, this is abysmal down here. This obviously can't continue. Laugh away, says Angela Curry. Thank you. I will. It's not looking too healthy, is it? If I scroll down here, someone had a reply. Oh, comics are booming. Sorry, we accidentally took over comics, everyone. Not actually sorry. Oh, goody. There they all are. There was a great one. Was it Heather Antos? Here, this one. Heather Antos. I'm still here purely out of spite. And that was back in August. Well, I mean, congratulations, I guess. IDW still is, has a lot of contracts out on pretty cool IPs. I wonder how open they would be to selling them. Hicksville and Mrs. Tug's deep dive into the demise of IDW. I mean, he had the perfect voice for it, the perfect videos for it, and started his channel up. I remember, yeah, we got like 5,000 subs or something. Can we buy IDW for the name at least? I mean, at name at least? Yeah, look, I don't know if it's really worth anything, though. Lord Ravener says he's going to buy IDW in February when he gets his tax return. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, I mean, this is just, we talked about Aftershock yesterday. We talked about how there's a whole slew of pros now out there on Twitter who are finally voicing their, what's happening to them out there in the industry, how they're not getting paid, sometimes waiting over a year to get paid. And I was very happy to report that here in the indies, especially in Comicsgate, as far as I'm aware, people are getting paid on the spot. You put in your work, you get paid. And sometimes people get paid in advance for a number of pages. So, is it any wonder that some pretty big name pros are now flocking to the indies, or at least flocking back to the indies. Your boy Zach talked about this on a recent video. It was a pretty good video. He broke it down. This is Ryan Otley, very talented. I remember him doing some incredible Spider-Man stuff a few years ago. Incredibly talented artist. And, if the industry were healthy, if we didn't live in clown world where, the best of the best worked for the biggest companies, that is what you would expect, this wouldn't be happening. But we don't live in that world. We do live in clown world where you're the top of your game. Young Ryan Otley, who has been honing his skills, sharpening his trade, just getting better and better as far as I'm seeing, is heading back to the indies. After Hulk, I'm going back to creator owned at Image Comics for a while, maybe Marvel again someday. I leave that sliver of that door open so that you can get not paid again. Jasper says, now mostly known for Invincible. I didn't read Invincible. That's probably why I'm not super familiar with it. But I remember his Spider-Man stuff and just thinking, man, if I was a kid and I saw Otley's Spider-Man on the shelf, I would have absolutely become a fan of comics. So this is a real shame. This is a real, they can't get their shit together. But next up for me is an independent book where I share ownership with the writer. Ooh, I don't know about that. I agree going to the indies. It's funny. The indies is where the money is these days. I think it's more in the crowdfunding or at least crowd selling space. But I'm sure enough people make enough money over here. 50% pay and a project I'm absolutely excited to do. It's win-win-win. Can't pass it up. I don't blame you. I don't know about the 50-50 thing, but hey, so I guess some people make it work. We were talking about this the other day on Rob's. The whole thing with Gabe and Dave fell through, and how the 50-50 partnerships are perilous. But then we actually pointed out, there's a lot of people who seem to pull it off pretty well. I don't know the splits with, say, Mandy and Pete, but they seem to jump from project to project and just keep on winning. So, it can be done. A guy with this kind of talent, I'm sure it can. But this is what we're going to see. This is what's going to happen, because seemingly every single company is like this, all the way up to the big dogs. They're not paying. If you can't pay for your artists, you're not going to be able to hold on to them. Ryan Otley is doing pages for A Truth, Justice, American Way. You reckon? Do you reckon that's the 50-50 he's going into, Jasper? I don't know about that. I don't think a lot of these guys are going to jump into Comicsgate It'd be great if they did, or at least like get some work. We have a real shortage, I think, of really talented colorists. We have some super talented colorists, but not enough for the demand. So, and I remember Rob was trying to find colorists for so long, and they found out he was, Comicsgate, and they would just ghost him, which is a real. I mean, it's stupid. They're hanging around waiting for these companies that don't respect them enough to pay them on time. Your boy Zach also shared this. This is like a little breakdown on this is Jim Zub talking about how he's noticing as well this people fleeing companies and stuff, going trying to go creator owned, and the issues that they run into here. I don't know how relevant it is to what we're doing in crowdfunding and crowd selling though. It's sort of more about be wary of these kind of, they're almost like get rich quick indie comic publishers that seem to dominate the traditional indie sphere these days, where it's not so much about making books, it's all about getting that Netflix deal. And that's what we're seeing with so many of these companies. They're like they go under. And because it's all investor money and it's all, made on the backs of the artists and the writers and all the people who put in all the work to get these things off the ground, they're the ones who end up paying, and the company itself just gets to declare bankruptcy or get some kind of deal out of it. What does John say? Lesson learned, don't hire mainstream pros that ghosted you because you're CG. Or at least make them Mr. Burns style, crawl, on their hands and knees through a tunnel to come back to you. Pastmaster Dan points out Kelsey has been really visible of late. I've noticed that too, Pastmaster Dan, and I am just saying thank you, Kelsey. I love when Kelsey's around. He'll disappear for another 3 months for a while, but it's great to have him while he's here. Jasper says Zub has always been genuine in sharing comic biz truths on social media. Well, let's read some of these truths, because they are truths. Seeing this cycle play out time and time again for independent comic publishers who try to build their foundation on creator-owned titles that lock away rights in perpetuity and page rate promises that crumble when external funding runs out. Yeah, so this is all a big warning against, you want to go creator owned, but these, like, check the fine print on these companies. My opinion, go truly creator owned. Do it this way. Publish yourself, launch on your own site, build your own social media. I mean, I would suggest to get onto YouTube. I know a lot of people don't want to do that, but that's their failing. But what else is he saying here? I know that when you start out, all credits feel like a path to legitimacy, to being considered a pro, but don't rush into any publishing deal for your original creations without carefully checking the paperwork and understanding exactly what you're signing. So how many times have people got these massive IPs and then you ask them, you're going to do it again? They're like, I don't own the rights to that. I sold that, or gave that away in the publishing deal or something. I tell you what, it's heartbreaking to hear. I mean, it is the number one benefit to going creator owned is owning your own IP. Retro Elixir on Rumble says this is fine and asks, is Valiant still in business? Well, Valiant were definitely one of the companies that are being called out for not paying. So who knows? I mean, in business, they're ostensibly creating things, I guess, but are they paying anyone? Always read the fine print, says Jeremy. Jasper says Kelsey finished Nora Saga. Kelsey's face on stream is a help wanted sign. Hire him, Mike. I will hire Kelsey Shannon. I have just the book for Kelsey Shannon. Excellent. Nolan asks, would a 50-50 profit split be better than a 50-50 IP split? Yes, I reckon, because that's just money, and there's no real way to argue too much. I mean, I get people do argue, because usually it's one guy who's actually controlling the money. So that can happen. People can take offense and think either someone's cheating someone else. That's definitely happened many times before. Suma says, if you don't have full control of your cock, you need to take a good look in the mirror. Well, as long as you can see your cock, you should be okay. WordFab says, if people don't want to take advantage of the YouTube show social media, then they should not complain when those who do succeed. I think that's a good point. Jay Barmer fan says, let them crash. They made their decision. We got the Moon in the house. How you going, Mooney? What if I have no cock? Asks Amanda B. Well, I mean, it depends on what kind of cock you're talking about. I know you have many cocks of a certain variety. I'm talking about comics, obviously, Amanda. Obviously. Please don't clip that and take that out of context. Okay. What is he saying? Jim says, a bunch of us started out on the web making our own stuff, learning the craft of comics bit by bit. Might have taken longer, but we kept our rights. Legitimacy comes from the quality of the work you create, not a particular publisher's logo. Jim is speaking my language here. I'm not super familiar with Jim Zub other than, I know of him, but I like what he's saying here. Easier said than done, obviously. Funding your own is tough and slow. Bills need to get paid. Man, is it ever. If I do jump into one of these deals, if you do jump into one of these deals, just make sure you do it with eyes open. What is he saying? There's some good points here. To help avoid the predatory tradition, here are some warning signs. Publishers that pop out of nowhere with bold claims and unknown sources of funding. Publishers that claim to be more than just comics and make big media promises without a track record. All right, I don't know how much this applies to what we're doing over here, but go check that out if you are interested in that sort of thing. Will there be a cock sock? Asked Past Master Dan. I'm not adverse to that. I wouldn't be against that. Oh, what is John saying? What did John say? I can't find it. We got Zayd in the house here. Angela, it's been snowing all day. Are you coming in for the holiday still? What are you doing, Phil? Are you trying to chat people up in the chat here? My goodness. Let's look at some books. I want to look at some books right now. We didn't get to look at any books yesterday. I want to look at actually, before we get to that, I got to show this because this is a great cherry on top for this whole topic. Eric July sent this out earlier. He said it in a video as well, but I like this. This is funny. He said, as I mentioned in my previous videos, it's even more hilarious watching these broke creatives refusing to name the publishers who we know that are late on their payments. They'd rather suffer than have their ideological enemies proven right. The fear of being blacklisted. Yeah, imagine fearing being blacklisted from companies that don't pay you. And remember, that's what they've been saying to us this whole time. Oh, don't lump in with Comicsgate. You'll never work again in the industry. You'll get blacklisted. And at the same time, they weren't even being paid for their work while they were out there, trying to sell off what they're doing as the big ideal standard in comics. American comics, the majors, ain't booming, and your ass is pissy broke. I wish I had Eric's accent. It reads better in that accent. It's an economic situation that many of you creators help facilitate, and it's getting worse. Pretending there isn't a wad of shit in the corner funking up the place isn't helping creators. Damn straight. Name and shame. He's a monster for $10. Thank you so much. He says, just FYI, dude, who dresses like a 90s lesbian in the really real world, cats will play whack-a-mole with your face. Or less cheers, CG, cheers, chat. When does Jack Show start based off that room, Little Dollar? I don't know. Thank you. He's a monster. I hope someone in the chat can decipher that. Riddles at every turn around here. I know, right? Lord Raven wants to point out that Joe Glass went on suicide watch from $100 bank overdraft. I remember that. Yeah. The signs are everywhere. And then they'll ask, where is your evidence that the American comic book industry is in trouble? Look at the numbers. We're selling more comic books than ever before. Yeah, not your comic books, unfortunately. And as we've shown here, if you can build a loyal fan base, it doesn't have to be massive. Even a humble but dedicated and engaged, inspired to back readership can support you in this business. That's been shown time and time again. As long as you do good work and get your stuff out and treat the customers well, give them what they want. There was a video from ages ago where Ethan's saying, like, people they want to give you money. They want to. They're desperate to give you money if you can give them something that they want. But that's unfortunately not what's been happening too much over on that side of the fence. Jeremy points out, if you build the cock, they will coom. Nolan Lockhart says, just one overdraft? Lol, those are rookie numbers. Is that how you're funding all this, Nolan? Is that how you're able to keep Camel in the lifestyle he's accustomed to? Overdrafts. I get it. I understand now. All right, let's check this out. This is Midnight's War over on Kickstarter. In a world ruled by vampires, the Knights of St. Michael, I like the name already, and the Catacombs, yes, wage a desperate war to free humanity from the evil undead. Have you guys seen this? I mean, a lot of you have. Here's what I'm saying. 416 backers. And what's the US dollars here? Oh, it's in Swiss francs. Okay. Well, it's $100,000 dues, which is very impressive from 416 backers. I mean, this can work, It's not sustainable. It'll never last. It can work. Let me paste the link in here. This is a cool looking book by one of my new favorite authors that I've really become a fan of late. Catacombs, Eric Grant, you know it. Let's scroll down here and see who that might be. Okay, Midnight's War is the popular vampire comic series created by Arkhaven Comics, written by longtime Marvel and DC Comics legend Chuck Dixon. This man knows how to write a comic. He knows how to spin a yarn. Actually, one of the last comics I read, The Hunter Ninja Bear, was written by him, and it was brilliant. And this looks very similar. I mean, I don't know if the art team is the same, but great quality. Look, we've got like Nazi vampires. We've got a war happening here. What else we got? We got a redhead. Looks a little bit like Ella. A little bit. Oh, yeah, she's kind of dressed in normal clothes. This actually is a bit loosened-ish here. I like the colors. We got this like is this like a Vampire Knights Templar or something? I don't know. I know nothing. I just looked at it. I saw Chuck Dixon wrote it. I saw the art looks awesome. And I saw that it's ending in 44 hours. So if you want to get Dicks out for Dixon, better go grab it now because it will be ending. I actually might back this. Let me check out the page count. What are we looking at here? It's an omnibus. Fantastic. And it's 30. So it's I don't know. It's $50 Australian, which is probably what, 30 US for a 148 page omnibus. Brilliant. Excellent. I can't remember. Was Hunter Ninja Bear? Was that Arkhaven as well? I can't remember. Chuck is Arkhaven. Well, there you go. I know you don't mean that, Jasper. I know you don't mean that. Art looks great. Yeah, let's Phenom. Yes, Phenom. That was right. Yes. Thank you, Timothy Mitchell. I love that I have such a well-informed chat that always help me out. Retrolix says, after the Mike Barron incident, I will not use Kickstarter again. I understand. I completely understand, and I support anyone's decision not to back on any of these sites. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Chuck has his own website, if it'll be available, if there's an arkhaven.com or something. I don't like how they don't have the perks there. Okay. Ooh. Leather-bound book. There's a leather-bound hardback. I have many leather-bound books, and my cottage smells of rich mahogany. I think I have that video somewhere. Anyway, the chat do back. They do indeed. All right. It's a decision to boycott. Yeah, I know. Look, it is what it is. These are crazy times right now, and with these crazy companies who don't respect us, seemingly don't want our money. The leather-bound book does look nice, though, doesn't it? Yeah, I've got the one from Adam Lawson. God, Kill Journal made me look. Yeah, but that looks cool. All right. What else have I pulled up? What else did I promise? Oh, let's laugh. Yes. Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill, even when he loses, he wins. So he left this crazy show, The Witcher, and they're doing damage control because they had a pretty decent first season. It was all right. I don't play the games. I don't read the book. I haven't read the books. I would read the books. I've heard good things about them. But the second season, in my opinion, was absolutely rubbish. And Cavill left because he said he wanted to work on something where they actually respect the source material. Cavill is a famous nerd who's just signed on to become the producer of the new Warhammer 40K thing. But there's been a lot of controversy over this recently. Henry Cavill exit the series allegedly over issues with canon. Netflix's The Witcher showrunner Lauren Hissrich claims the upcoming third season is the closest thing we've done as a one-to-one adaptation of the book. Lauren Hissrich, I have something to say to you right here. I should have brought this up earlier. Where is it?
I don't believe you.
I don't believe you. I think you're doing damage control after that ridiculous what was it? It was like a rumor that went around for a week saying that Cavill is a misogynist who can't stand to have women in charge and all this sort of BS that I think a few days later was shown to be a completely made up rumor. So this is the person that shared that rumor. I regret sharing a transcript with allegations. These allegations toward Henry Cavill have not been independently confirmed and should therefore not be considered to be reliable or true. I did not mean harm in sharing, nor did I intend for any slander to occur. I apologize for the upheaval this has caused, as I never intended for it to get blown out of proportion. My apologies. Blah, 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 blah. Too little, too late. The lie spread around the world. Luckily, us in the know, we didn't believe it. Skullduggery. He is a great guy. Great guy, Henry Cavill, who's now he's sick and tired of working for people who have no idea what they're doing when it comes to adaptations, and he's going to do it himself. He's got Amazon money behind him. Now, I know what a lot of you think of that, but he is the showrunner. He's the executive producer. So I think it's the showrunner. Maybe it's just the executive producer. Anyway, he's in charge. He's got, from what I read, he's got full creative control and a lot of money to spend. So yeah, if you're into Warhammer 40K, get excited about it. She says, Cavill would not strip off and they got very upset at him. Probably true as well. Probably true. Great guy, short arms. Does he really? I hadn't noticed. Yeah, so now he's onto Warhammer. Look, I don't know if there's much to really get into this. It's it's just the Witcher Lauren woman saying, "Oh no, really, it's going to be." I know the last season was a complete divergent feminist mess, but really, this next season, oh, it's going to be really close to everything that you know and love about The Witcher. Come back, fans, even though we pretty much said we don't need you and you're all misogynists and we ditched, you know, we pissed off our actor to the point where he left. I don't know. I just Owen as well. You got to read this. You got to read this down here. This is the real funny bit. We have plans to keep this going on in various permutations, she continued, making reference to The Witcher's spin-off Blood Origin, an upcoming anime production, Nightmare of the Wolf. I love the mothership. I'm going to stick to it, but obviously we have Blood Origin coming out. Well, where's my whammy sound? Bow, 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 bow. Even the shill media saying no, this is rubbish. No one's watching Blood Origin. No one likes it. It's terrible, and they lost their money spinner. So good luck, Witcher. What are you guys saying here in the chat? Oh, Nolan Lockhart for $20. He says, my bank told me not to do this, but I say F them. What are they going to do? Thank you, Nolan Lockhart. Thank you for sticking it up to the man and saying you will not be held down by these overdrafts and rules and helping to support a fledgling channel such as my own. Thank you, my friend. On the cusp of Christmas, you truly are. You truly are a Christmas angel. KSS says, Bancroft, I have a question. What the hell is a figgy pudding anyway? I have no idea. That sounds British. I'm an Aussie, mate. We eat prawns and pavlova. Siege says, could be great, could be dire. Hope it's the former. 40K Universe has some bloody amazing stories. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with it, but I know it's got diehard fans. And I'm always interested in, if anytime I hear someone like, oh, I'm a big fan, I want to respect the source material and I want to make something for the fans, pretty much I'm going to watch it because there's a reason why it's popular in the first place, because there's something good there. And if other people enjoy it, I'll probably enjoy it. That's what happened with me and Arcane. I hope that happens with Warhammer. I'm a big fan of Henry Cavill, so I'll be there. I'll be there. It is Amazon. Look, Amazon's hit and miss. They can do some good things, just like most of these production companies. You know, it's all about the team. It's all about who's behind the wheel. People dishing out the money, all they want is to make money. So, you know, we'll see. Jeremy says, Blood Origin looks like the most generic, boring fantasy series I've ever seen. Someone posted a bunch of all the recent new fantasy series, just stills from them, and yet they all look all the same. I mean, it's pretty shocking these days. Pretty shocking. What are you guys saying? Prawns? Did I say prawns? Prawns. Prawns. There, spelt like this. Not on the Barbie though, Angela. We don't do that. It's like a big shrimp. We don't call them shrimp though. Here in the Steadfast says, aren't you guys raised on Vegemite? Some of us are. I wasn't. I didn't like Vegemite. Not my thing. Not my thing. Okay. Mel says, Michael's looking at top chat, so he can't see Sumo at all. All right, well, let me switch to live chat. My goodness. I apologize. What's Sumo saying? By the way, thanks for remembering. Okay. What? We got well read in the house too. What are we remembering? It's KSS's birthday. Kel surprise. Happy birthday. All right. There was now, speaking of those things, you guys let me know. I'm a complete fish out of water here on this next subject. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Look at your text, says Mal. Okay. All right. Looking at my text now. Oh, how did I miss that? Wait, did I not get that? Where is it? I got Nolan Lockhart's super chat here. Super chat issues. I apologize, everyone. It's here. I don't know how I missed that. Sorry, Sumo Thori. Thank you so much. Wow. Yeah, I apologize. 20 man sends me $20. I'm like, what? I see him. What's he talking about in the chat here? Merry Christmas to you and your family, Bancroft, and to the best chat in CG. Bow. Thank you so much, Sumo. Thank you, and Merry Christmas to you and yours as well, my friend. Your generosity has been overwhelming this year, and I hope that's some justice. Oh, how did I miss that? I don't know. Waffling on. Yeah, I want you guys to help me out here because I know nothing about this next show. But leading into it, still hurts. Oh, I'm bad. I'm terrible. Going off what I was just talking about with anytime any show is coming in saying, look, we're really going to make this for the fans, I will watch it. I'm interested in seeing what they do because usually there's passion involved there. Do you guys know anything about this? I don't know. I got recommended a video on YouTube yesterday, and I know nothing about this series. It's Avatar: The Last Airbender. All I know is it shares some sort of things with the Lucent because they've got like air bending and water bending and all that sort of stuff in it. So, but I mean, it's people love this thing, absolutely love it. It looks a bit weeby, but I mean, it's an anime, I guess. I don't know. That's why I can talk about it because Mo isn't here. Zaid says it's a great series. I hear it's one of the best. I might actually check it out. I don't know. We'll see if I have time. But apparently they're making a Netflix series, and people are excited about it. Like the people who are, what is this? Go away. How do I get rid of you? I don't want you here. Be gone. Ad. Yeah, no, the people who are in the know are now I know it's Netflix, but again, Netflix has done some good stuff. They've done some god awful adaptations as well, so there's concern there. But I don't know. The people who are in the know are saying that they've hired the right showrunners. The cast is apparently really appropriate. No shenanigans with the cast. Like, oh, we're gonna change everything and race swap everyone. I'm not seeing anything like that. But here's an article I found where people are saying, look, this is why people are excited. Phenomenal casting. Okay, main characters, yeah, blah blah blah. Honoring the legacy. The show creators, all right, they're no longer in hands, but the showrunner and blah 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 have promised fans the story, characters, and culture will be respected. And the longer runtime, yeah, that's what I like to see. If it's a good big story that people really love, I want to see it in a series because that's what happens to a lot of these adaptations. They compress them down into a movie. And then you get whatever that movie was. I didn't watch that Airbender movie, obviously, but I heard it was absolute atrociosity. Well Red says, people in the know Avatar sucks. I don't know. I'm not in the know. I don't. It's not an anime. It's Eastern inspired, but it's a Western creation. There you go. Thank you, Vault Cobalt. That's why I came here to bring this to you guys because I thought you guys would know a lot better than me. I don't trust Netflix, says Wildcard Cypher. That's deserved. That's deserved. Well, Red says Avatar turns more kids gay than hormone therapy. Shit. I don't know. Yeah, it's a word, Lord Ravener. Atrociosity. It is a word. It's not weeby. I might check it out. It does look a little weebery, but yeah, that could be the confusion. I don't know. Yeah, look, anytime I hear fans actually excited about something that's being created for them, yeah, my ears perk up now because there's such a dearth of good stuff out there to look forward to, and we can laugh at The Witcher and we can laugh at Lord of the Rings, but I would much prefer to marvel at some good stuff. Like, when's the next awesome show coming out? That's what I'm really looking forward to. We got some hit back here, we got some pushback here from Dojo. Even the follow-up series was good, says Dojo. Well read is not well informed. He says he's kidding. He's never even seen it. My goodness. The chat. Trust the chat. You can trust the chat until you can't. Did I get another super chat? Oh my goodness. Paul Ogg. They're coming and thinking that you guys' generosity tonight is insane. Buy something for Mel B that doesn't involve lawn care, given she's always saving your ass. She is indeed. Yeah, I'm putting her to work. Absolutely. So thank you for the super chat, and trust everyone. You'll remember the perfume gate. All sorted. All sorted. Mel will have a very Merry Christmas indeed. That is all I will say. We've got a few minutes left here. Let's spend it shouting out some campaigns. This one here, Valiant Heroes by RJ. You all know RJ from the Fourth Age. This is his follow-up comic set in his Thomas Valiant universe here. I think he's got 20 days left, 19 days left. So jump onto that. I'll put the link in the description here. Bring in Mel. Mel doesn't want to come on. Mel hates coming on because I don't know actually why. She gets self-conscious or something. I can't imagine why. The better Bancroft, says Jeremy Burtz. Yeah, Jeremy Burtz. Should I just stop the stream now? I can't read tonight. Jeremy, not Jeremy Burtz. The other Jeremy. Get RJ on the show. He's shadow banned. I love having RJ on. He always makes me feel dumb, but I'm fine with that. He's so smart. He's so knowledgeable. The only issue with RJ is he literally lives in the middle of nowhere, and he's got that satellite internet. So it's really hard to hold a conversation. But I'm a massive fan of RJ, and I'll help support him in any way that I can. What is going on? Wow. Thank you all. My goodness, I'm just seeing all these colors pop up the screen. Holy cow. Eric Grant, just wanted to say thank everyone for making my first year in CG a great one. I've made some great friends and found some awesome comics. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you so much. This isn't even the Christmas show, but thank you. We'll be doing that tomorrow. Incredibly generous. I can't thank you enough. D-Wag. Beckoned Recourse is almost to 100 backers. Wow. All right, we can bring that up as well. I'll get the what is it? The link there. Maybe Felix, you have a link for Beckoned Recourse I can grab. Man, I don't want to miss any of these. This is going nuts here. This is going crazy. David G for 20. David again. I'll add that to Mrs. B's Christmas fund. Spend wisely and don't disappoint her. I never have disappointed her. I tell you, that line trimmer, she uses that all the time. It may make her hands shake when she uses it, but I mean, it's very useful. And thank you so much, David G. You are a legend. You're all legends. Speaking of, D, the absolute bloody legend, has gifted 5 memberships. Welcome to Vault Cobalt. Mel B's back as a member. Neil Thompson, Fallout Zone, and I think I got another one in there. Anyway, D, you know what you get, my friend. You get this.
Well, cheers, big ears.
You bloody legend. Thank you so much, D. Dojo Coon for 20. A Merry Christmas to you, Mel, Victoria, and Clark. Thanks for continuing to be one of the best CG streams out there. Looking forward to what you bring in the new year. Dojo, thank you so much. All right, Mel's going to... Hold on a sec.
It's because of Rob.
Hold on a sec. Look at all these people sending super chats for you.
Thank you.
$5 says Rob. Bring in Mel. There you go.
There you go. Merry Christmas. Thank you all.
There you go. Fantastic. And Jeremy, Merry Christmas to my Bogan friends. Thank you, Jeremy. Guys, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. But thank you nonetheless for your generosity. This is astounding. Astounding. People are liking, yeah, Mel's in her, she's well and truly in summer mode right now. She's in those lovely summer dresses. Okay, let me just, I've got a couple minutes left. I do want to, oh, we got Oren in the house. Greetings. Hello, Oren. How you going? I want to shout out Mythicals #1. That's coming soon. That's a sign-up page, which looks really cool. That's by Hojo. He was in the chat earlier. Really cool looking art and really cool looking book. Dopeness. Sign up to that, and the first 25 physical backers receive a free limited edition print. Great to hear. And here it is. Fall of Man #1 has got 6 hours left, sitting on 34 backers and 1,195. So if you are interested in that, make sure you go check it out. Fall of Man. What have we got here? Hang on, let's get some text here. Join the fight for survival. Fall of Man #1 is a 25-page full-color comic about kaiju roaming the earth. Small, scattered tribes live in desolate wasteland where every day may be their last. If that sounds like the kind of book you want to jump onto, do it. I'm sure you would make AGE Comics' day if you went and backed that for him. And what was the other one? The last one I asked was Beckoned. That was it. Felix Huss, did he give me that link? It's Valiant Heroes is there. Beckoned Recourse. I'm looking for that link. I don't know if I can even search these things anymore. Sometimes they're friggin' shadow banned. Beckoned Recourse. Come on, let's get lucky here. Is it shadow banned? It isn't. Fantastic. Here it is. Sumo said we blew our load early. Chat. I know. I don't expect you guys to be generous tomorrow. You're getting incredibly generous tonight. Unbelievable. Now the art on this book is beyond next level. Just absolutely insane. And yeah, look, 3 backers away from 100. Would love to get him up to 100 by Christmas. That would just be a Christmas miracle. Would make his day. We launched this on this channel here, and it just went crazy. And yeah, I mean, I had to back it. How could you not? How could you not? Shant's cover on this is fire, says Sumo Thori, isn't it? Isn't it? Whew. Look at that. Just, I mean, Shant is a genius of untold levels. Look, we got here in the chat, Hail Mo Biggs was able to make it for the last few minutes. We're just checking out some campaigns towards the end here, Camel. Some things people shared. Camel. I called Mo Camel. Oh my God. All right. It is definitely time to end the show. My brain is gone today. I don't know what's going on. I hope I can hold this together. Take a sip. All right. Before I say any other nonsense, just let me double check. I didn't miss any other super chats here. You guys have been going crazy. I think last one was from Jeremy. Yep. Any Bogan chats? I think we're good. Eric Grant says, Mo arrives 62 minutes in. Now we can begin. I know, right? Yeah, look, it's unfortunate that Mo can't make it, on this night. It never is the same without him. But we carry on. All right, I want to thank all you wonderful people. You know who you are. I want to thank you over on Rumble as well. We had 9 people watching on Rumble. Hail all you beautiful Rumblers. Please do subscribe over there if you haven't already. And but I want to send the biggest thank you out to the most amazing, incredible, phenomenal, ostentatious, stupendous, and come on, work brain, work. Give me another adjective here. What time is the Christmas show tomorrow? Just normal time. Merry Christmas to you, Mo. I will be doing a Christmas. I will be doing a show tomorrow, so I'll see you all then. Work brain. Give me an adjective. Fantabulous. Thank you, Past Master Dan. Lord Revenant says atrociosity. Yes, the most fantabulous and sexiest chat in all of CG. I will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, I hope you have a great night. All right, bye.
Individually, we are weak, like a single twig. But as a bundle, we form a mighty fat...